this is now I got a new friend. Ever
What's up, boys? It's Friday. It's 12:30, noon time. What better way to start this video off with an orange dreamsicle? First time having this monster. And a gas station egg roll. In today's video, we're looking at and testing the Little Guy Racing new, smaller 57 Black Label tires. Before I talk about this one, I also brought two more trucks along, so I'll just give a quick little, I don't think these are going to be in the video. I brought them along to film some Instagram reels, possibly. The only thing I have to say about this, first of all, it's an FMS FCX24. Let me warn you guys. I got Endura high clearance links for it. They're awful. The drive shaft, everything's just going to hit on the drive shaft now. It hangs down so much farther than the links. I don't know if you can see or not. There's literally no point to them. The drive shaft's just gonna, look how much the link's up here and the drive shaft's way down here. I don't recommend those. Next, this has been in a video before, changed a couple things. Before we had a blue chassis, now we're rocking that orange. Oh, excuse me. Along with the orange, I put shocks on it to match. I hate this style of shock, and I brought it along to test it with the new shocks. The orange is so sick. Carnage RC. Okay, now the actual rig, the actual test rig of today. WT Micro, 2-door Willys, metal grill piece made by Carnage. Bed cap, I 3D printed it. It was on Cults 3D for a 1/10 scale, and I scaled it down. Little accessories in the bed. This chain is from the jewelry. What am I trying to say? This chain came from Hobby Lobby in the jewelry section. It's just like a necklace that I cut. These wheels, you guys are sleeping on these wheels. Hard Body Co. on Amazon. They're a bit expensive, but they're so good. I'm pretty sure you can remove the center and make it like an actual steely looking type wheel too. Interior, I cut it from a Gladiator interior. That doesn't matter. Mofo brushless motor. Furatech ESC. Endura servo. Endura oil shocks. Trial axles. Hard park low blow. I said that weird. Hard park low blow knuckles. Brass diff cover on the front. Rear axle, nothing special. The links are homemade ones that I got in the trade a long time ago. Nothing special about them. Oh yeah, the tires. These feel and act just like the big tires. If you have the big version of this, they're very soft, very squishy. That's actually one of the complaints about them, that they're maybe too soft. I prefer the softness. I think they do well. I think they're naturally a bit stiffer just because they're smaller than the big ones, but for the most part they feel and act the same. Alright boys, let's go crawling. This is an interesting little rock spot. It's like cut perfectly down the middle and split apart. There we go. Alright boys, in conclusion, I like these tires.
Put my heart in my lyrics every time I
Dang on it.
write. My source of inspiration ain't 3.5 mics. I must have been an MC in my past life. Presently I'm unquestionably poetic. I'm that nice. People act like I don't deserve.
In conclusion, I like these tires. I did go ahead and order 3 more sets of them. I've seen people say that dust and small particles get stuck to them and they lose their grip. I haven't ran into that yet. It's also important to note this rig is not that capable. It's a bit too heavy for my liking. I've actually realized that my lighter trucks do a lot better than the heavy ones. You don't need a bunch of brass. This was one of the first ones I ever built, and I just kind of threw whatever parts I had on it. It needs a revamp for sure. Frequently asked question about this truck. How do I get it to sit so low? It's all in the shock position. The further away your shocks are, okay, the further away the top of the shock is from the bottom of the shock, like the more stretched out it is, the lower the truck sits. So if you put your shock in the furthest away hole, like it would go even lower if I put it in this hole here, and it would sit higher if I used these. It seems simple, but I get asked that a lot. So there you go. Overall, these tires are good. I like them. I would recommend them. They are soft. They would probably work better with a lighter rig, I would assume. And I would recommend getting 3D printed inserts for them. The stock foams, there's not much to say about the stock foams. Orange Dreamsicle review. It's good. Even warm. It's now warm. Still good. Thank you guys for watching.